What's going on, you guys? Dallas here with a quick lesson on the Phrygian scale, which is one of the major modes. But I want to talk about just playing just this mode, the Phrygian scale, which is the third mode of the major scale. So let's do it. It doesn't really matter what key we're gonna. Let's just do it in A. We'll do A Phrygian, which A Phrygian is going to relate back to F major, okay? So that'll become important here later on when we come to contextualizing this, but for now, let's just go with the notes that are in this scale. So on your low E string, you have 5, 6, 8. On your A string, you have 5, 7, 8. Same thing on your D string, 5, 7, 8. On your G string, 5, 7. On your B string, 5, 6, 8. And then same thing on your high E, 5, 6, 8. And you hear how if you walk it back down to F, it sounds like home, right? Because it is relative to F major there. But if you were to start it here on A and end it on A, and try to make A sound like home, you can kind of get your own sound out of it, even superimposing that scale into something that might be, let's just say, in A minor, right? Or maybe you're just playing over an A minor chord. So it is fair game to play that scale there, and by doing that, you're actually moving outside. I mean, the chord A minor is within the scale of F major, right? Because that's going to be so you have your 1, your 2 chord, and your 3 chord, right? So that's going to be your 3 chord. So you are still playing diatonic to F major if it's moving to other chords that are in F major, but if you're on the A minor or staying on A minor, or it's revolving around an A minor without moving to chords that are, if it moves to chords that are not diatonic to F, then you're going to be playing notes outside of the box. If it just includes, let's say it's just G minor and F minor, right? Well, both those chords are G minor and A minor. Both those chords are diatonic to F major, right? So you're not really going to be playing anything outside the box, right? It's going to all fit. It's all going to sound right. It's all going to, it's not a way to play outside the box. There's really no other way to put it, right? You're still going to be playing in a, like diatonic to the key. So, but what I like about it is even when you're playing diatonic to the key, to me, the Phrygian scale is great because it's my bridge between playing the minor pentatonic. Well, first of all, it has the same outline as the minor pentatonic, as your form 1 of the minor pentatonic, so you can just play that form, right? You can just play that and use those other half notes there for color. But what I really like about it is that it kind of, because I'm really comfortable with this mode, and I feel like it really helps my brain connect, like this Dorian pattern over here and major here. It helps me connect all that into like the mixolydian, because you got C mixolydian right here, and D minor, that are all going to be in the same key, right? So if you're playing in F major, sometimes if I'm lost, I'll kind of get into that Phrygian mode. And also, too, that's where your one chord, the major arpeggio, is always going to be within there, too. See, there's your F major, right? So if you know your major arpeggios, it's real easy to diagnose. If you don't know all your modes yet, it's real easy to find where that Phrygian mode is. So like, let's say you're playing this F major arpeggio right here, right? If you're playing that and you're not real, but like you know that, but you're not real good with spotting the modes yet, you haven't connected them all together yet, then if you're playing this, you know that the relative Phrygian scale is right there. So here's your D major shape, right? This shape, except here it's an F, right? So, well, so this is always going to be where your Phrygian mode is. And when you're playing in F major, this is where a lot of really cool, like chromatic. There's some cool little chromatic licks you can do in there. So, yeah, I hope that helps a little bit. I really like how it just falls there where that the major one, the one chord where that major arpeggio is with the D shape, because that's actually my favorite. It's my favorite major arpeggio to use. So I think for my mind and the way I conceptualize the fretboard, it was easy for me right away beginning in the early stages of my playing to get in that, okay, I'm in Phrygian right here, okay, Dorian's right next to it, okay, and you know, all of a sudden I'm not as lost. So it just kind of depends on what you learn first and what you use as like your markers, right, for like where you're at on the fretboard. So for me, I learned that D shape. I guess this is like C into the D shape. Oh, there's F, right? Just to keep it in the same tonal center here. So that was one of the first arpeggios I learned. So for me, it was kind of easy to learn the Phrygian mode is right there. So for you, that might not be the case, and maybe neither one of these are two things that your brain is like using as like a glue, right? So if so, maybe this lesson isn't quite as helpful for you, but just want to give you a quick rundown of the Phrygian mode. Like I said, you can also use that outside of that F major scale, and if you're just playing in A minor, you can try putting that A Phrygian scale over that, and there might even be like that flat two will be cool. It's gonna give it kind of a gypsy sound, you know, that kind of Middle Eastern vibe. So a couple uses for it there, but hope that helps. That's just a very quick. I've done, I think, another lesson on all the modes. I'll do more on the modes, but just wanted to do a quick talk about the Phrygian mode just because of where it lies within that arpeggio that I really like. Hope that helps a little bit. If you have more questions about it, just let me know. There's lots more that I'm not going over, just keeping it short. So cool. Have a good rest of your morning, evening, or day, or yeah, just have a good one. Much love, y'all. Keep on picking, and I'll see you later. Peace.